Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. The Yanks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12 to 6 curveball. The only problem is, at times, he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
So striding in, Freddie Galvis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Ready now, Zach Cozart, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. High drive deep down the left field line. Sierra on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
In there for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Next for the Mets, Stephen Piscotty. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Hernandez is ready. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. He was taken in the 14th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Their count now at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Murphy has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Here's Chris Davis now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Buxton looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 26 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 1 for 3. Left side, fielded by Moustakas. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. The pitcher, Felix Hernandez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ground ball left side. Tulowitzki right there. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone. Riding in once again, Zach Cozart. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. With runners in scoring position this season, Cozart has a real threat at the plate. His batting line sits at the .340 mark.
You want to talk about...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense. Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Behind 0-2 now. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Next up from New York, Victor Sierra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 18, Chris Davis.
Ready for another chance, Chris Davis. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. But he just missed his extra bases. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted the other way out to left center. Sierra sprinting after it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Adam Duvall.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. In comes Piscotty, and that retires the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Galvis back to Murphy, and they get them both.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
2 out, nobody on.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Let's go down quickly. Still down 3-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a flare hit toward right.
In comes Piscotty.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Galvis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Zach Cozart. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Soft liner toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
1-2 now. The 1-2. Is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Boone Logan answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. His previous meetings with Boone Logan, he's 1 for 3. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Sierra is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. But not before 5 crossed the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 8.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Hanley Ramirez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We played 4. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mets 2. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. His previous meetings with Boone Logan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's Tulowitzki at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Ready for another shot now, Felix Hernandez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Hit down the third base line. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Freddie Galvis, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2. Soft liner towards center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Sierra is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of work. Now at the plate, Victor Sierra will start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And the changeup is way low that time.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Stephen Vogt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Line drive to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Low for ball 1. Vogt stands at second with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. And, wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Still Anthony Swarzak gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swarzak has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Buxton. And that's the first out of the inning. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example. 1 out, nobody on.
Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Pause, now the pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Murphy at second with 2 down. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first pitch to him. A shot down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. A 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Cozart has it. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Victor Sierra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double.
Ouch, that one hit him. Trevor Story will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And a ball 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Story sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. And the big...
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander, Matt Belisle.
Matt Belisle.
Next for New York, Felix Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Pitcher, Felix Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Zach Cozart. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounded to third. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Kyle Bearclaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Up high, 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
2-2.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Scooter Gennett will be next. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 3.
Next for the Mets, Scooter Gennett will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that will conclude matters. Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch on its way. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton moves over, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Moustakas. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Popped him up. Cozart shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hanley swings and sends it to deep left. Duvall going back. Gone!
Wow, there's a case of the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Troy Tulowitzki comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Victor Ciara.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Tyler Lyons.
Into the box, Victor Ciara. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Victor Ciara is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Into the box now, Austin Hedges. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the... Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Cam Bedrosian will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Derek Norris will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. From the stretch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Adam Duvall. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Murphy rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, pitcher
Carlos Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Carlos Gonzalez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 60, Michael Gibbons.
Next up for New York, Derek Norris. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
This one's down to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Roll, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The batter, number 3.
Standing in, Scooter Jeanette comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Buxton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High pop up. Cozart is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, You do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
An 11-7 final in this one. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Felix Hernandez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Trevor Bauer was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The loss goes to Trevor Bauer. His record is now 4-4. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support.